You ever wish you could just catch that southbound train and ride the rails all the way away from your troubles? Well, if you're going to hit the rails or hit the trails, you're going to need some good equipment that you can depend on. And recently I came into possession of one of the most world-renowned pieces of kit that anyone could have in their backpack. I'm talking about the Crusader Cook Kit. Now this piece of equipment has been used by the military and special forces worldwide. I've never used one, but today I'm going to unbox the one I was gifted, and I'll let you know my first impression of it. Now I'm not really going to hop on a train and ride south, at least not today, but I'm glad you've clicked on this video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to hear from you in the comments. Thank you. Hi everybody, my name's John and you're watching the Olive Drab Alliance. We're out here doing a little hiking today along the Hennepin Canal State Parkway in northwestern Illinois. Now yesterday I was helping my brother clear out some brush and he gave me a really nice gift, so I want to say thank you for that. And to everybody else, I want you to stick around because I'm going to show you what it is. We're going to check it out here in the woods, out here in the field. So let's get into it and see what it looks like. Thanks for joining me here at the picnic table today, friends. Let's get into the pack and see what we got in here, huh? I'm pretty excited if you can't tell. Let's see, it says right here on the label, the Crusader Cooking System. So this is an unboxing of sorts, or an unbagging you might say. But instead of doing it in the headquarters or in my basement or something, I figure we get out here in the woods and do a little bit of an unboxing, but without the box. We've got here a pouch of Fire Dragon fuel tabs, or fuel blocks. Says there's 12 big blocks in here. All right. Non-toxic, odorless, 100% natural. Cool. Alright, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this, shall we? Hey, before we open this up, don't forget to like the video if you're enjoying what you're watching. And if you're enjoying it that much, you might as well hit subscribe too while you're down there, because you don't want to miss out on anything coming up on the Olive Drab Alliance. I really like the camouflage pattern on this pouch. It says CW Multicam Pouch, so I'm not sure that's the name of the camouflage pattern or just a generic kind of label for it. But yeah, let's take a closer look. Kind of a nylon sort of material. Oh, the pouch has a nice little kind of a drawstring with a toggle here. Tighten things up. Right. Yeah, the first thing I pulled out here is it's like a clear plastic lid for your cup. Cool. It's got two little finger grip things, so you can lift it straight up and put it straight down without burning yourself. Very nice. Oops. So that's how it sits inside the pouch. There's more in here. There's a pouch within a pouch. A little bit of instructions there. Oh, what's this? A little mini ferro rod with a like a blade, a striker, and it's got a kind of a built-in compass on it. Nice little bonus item. Alright, the first thing I've noticed is that the cup is plastic. The handles kind of have a weird shape, kind of a twist to them, but you know what? Look at that. It kind of locks them into place with each other. Alright, so let's look at the canteen. We can get it out of here. Again, plastic lid. It's got the wide mouth and it's even got the rubber gasket in there. I like that. Alright, moving right along. Now we've got our metal cup. Alright. So one of the handles here has a little extra bar attached across. Kind of give a little extra quality to it. And finally the stove, I guess you would call it. It's got this handle looking thing here. It's not really a handle at all. You put your fuel down here in this ring and that flips over the top. And your metal cup, not the plastic one, will sit over the burning fuel and heat up whatever you got in there. So my first impression, everything's kind of rounded, but I suppose that's so everything can fit together. I really like this plastic lid to the cook cup, but man, it's a tight fit, and that could be a good or bad thing. I suppose over time it might loosen up a little bit. If nothing else, it holds it in place so that you can pour. I guess you always serve from the left, right? But yeah, it's not gonna come off there unless you want it to come off. The canteen has these little kind of nodules around the upper portion of it. I suppose that's to hold everything tightly in place. Yep. Yeah, better than nothing. I've got a little can of sterno here. I want to see if it'll fit. It fits inside the ring that's at the bottom of the stove. But the grate, I guess you would say, of the stove won't close with that can of sterno in there. Okay, so how does this stack up against this? Now obviously this has a lot more components to it. This has a metal cup, a plastic cup, a stove, and the canteen, where what I've got in here is just the canteen and the metal cup. Whereas this is 1 quart, this is 1 liter. It's only filled up to about here. This canteen was filled pretty much to the mouthpiece of it. But we got a little bit more capacity with the Crusader. This wasn't filled to the brim. This is filled to the brim, and there's still a little bit of water in the Crusader metal cup. So, yes, the Crusader metal cup has a larger capacity than your standard GI issue or GI issue knockoff metal cup. Now, obviously, I just got this yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to test it out yet. And I always encourage you to test out all your gear before you depend on that gear. But with this piece of kit here, I know it's been tested around the world by special forces, by super outdoors people. You know, I mean, they've put this thing through the ringer. You know, military's used it. So I'm sure it's a good quality piece of kit. I'm just not that familiar with it yet. I haven't used it, so it's more a matter of me getting familiar with the equipment than me actually putting the equipment to the test, at least in this case. There's a lot of parts to it. The weight, for what you get, it's not too bad. I could tell you it's a little heavier. The canteen and the cup and everything is a little heavier than what I've got over here. I really like the pouch. I think it would look good on the back of the pack. Now, would I use this as my canteen? No, I would probably, this would be like a dedicated for cooking, for lunchtime, dinner time type thing. Now, if I needed the water, obviously I can get in here and get to the water, but I think how I would use this is the water in the canteen would be the water I use for cooking. If I run out of water or needed some, obviously it would be there and I would take advantage of that, but this would be my kitchen, essentially. So I do love a good mess kit, and that's basically what this is. It's a mess kit and canteen. Now what I've got here is just your basic generic Chinese, Amazon, military-style kidney-shaped mess kit. They're pretty cheap. There's no canteen component to it. But unlike these kits where it's got the handle on the side of the cup, this has stuff you can hang it over the fire. I like that. I don't know if they make a metal canteen cup that's got a handle that goes up above it for hanging over a fire. Now what I like about a good just generic kind of mess kit is that while this doesn't hold the water like these do, I can hold the food in there. We got bagged rice, and look what I got in here. A big can of Spam. And there's room for more. I could have thrown some spices in there, maybe a little small bottle of Tabasco sauce. So while something like this, this mess kit, you break this out, it could have your food stored inside of it. You know, these guys here, they store your water. So it's basically up to you. You got to decide what you want. I can tell you this. These are pretty cheap. You can get these all day long on Amazon, eBay, wherever. Walmart.com. I just kind of did a quick search today on this Crusader. It's kind of cost prohibitive. I'm very thankful that I was given this as a gift. But the cheapest I was able to find it today online was 65 bucks. I don't know about you. Would I spend 65 bucks? It's worth it. I mean, it's a good quality piece of gear, I'm sure. I'm sure I'll take it on many adventures here on the channel, so make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those. But would I have spent 65 bucks on myself? I don't know. I guess it depends on how good the paycheck was that month. But no, it is kind of cost prohibitive for somebody on a tight budget. If you're just looking to get started, or you're on a real tight budget, you know, you can get something like this. You can get something like this, both of these, for around half of what this thing costs, maybe a little more than half. Let's give it the old rattle test, huh? Not much. I'd say this one wins the rattle test, but it is what it is. So what do you guys think of the BCB Crusader cooking system? Have you ever used one of these? Have you been eyeballing one? You hoping Santa Claus brings you one for Christmas this year? What do you think? I'm glad I now have one in my possession. Thanks to my brother who gave me this. No, I'll cherish it, I'll treasure it, I'll use it, and I'll think of him every time I do. So, thanks. I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to cook in it? You know, I love mess kit cooking. I'm hoping to do another mess kit cooking video soon here. Maybe I'll do it in this. What do you think I should cook in there? I just thought about too. I mean, like I said, the cheapest I've seen these go online for, as of this morning, was like 65 bucks. They did come with the Fire Dragon blocks, so I don't know what these retail for by themselves, but you know, you get a little extra value there for your buck. So I've got another question for you. Which one of these three would you take on the trail with you on your adventure? You know, just a standard kidney-shaped mess kit, the Crusader, or the GI issue canteen and cup? Which one would you put in your pack? For me, I'm definitely going to take this one anyway. You know what I mean? Just for drinking water. So, I mean, this is going in there anyway. And the fact that it's got the cup, and I've got a metal lid for the cup somewhere. It can fit down here on the bottom. But this is going anyway. I might not need anything else. Really, this is kind of a luxury item. A proper mess kit. You know, but it all depends on what you plan on eating and how you plan on preparing it, I suppose. But think about what I've got in here. I've got a can of Spam. I got some rice. I'm definitely bringing food anyway. And when this is a container for food, you might as well bring that too. So I might bring both of these. But I could definitely see, oh gosh, maybe that. Because now I've just doubled my water capacity, and I can still cook. So rather than bringing two of these, maybe mix it up a little bit. Another consideration I would have with the Crusader is the fuel, right? If I'm going to take this, I got to take a couple of these blocks or some fuel tablets. I know the Sterno, at least this size can, doesn't fit in there. I've seen online where the Trangia stoves don't fit in the bottom of these either properly. So, you know, if you're taking this, now you got to take, not this many maybe, but at least some fuel tablets. I'll see you all down the trail sometime. Until then, have a great day.